is always in classroom. And as we get interims and people start seeing what their grades really look like, please don't come to me and say, what was that flex work? Please look in your classroom. This week's flex work overlaps with what you're doing with your partner in class today. The section that I gave you that I broke down for your fill-in-the-blank assignment is off of the AIR assessment. It was released, like people actually used it to make a test for students a few years back. So I have a lot of grades right now. I have 18, which is all that I'm really required to have for the rest of the 9 weeks, but I take a lot of grades. So this flex grade is going to ask that you answer some questions. These questions are hard. They're off of an AIR assessment. You answer them, and if you don't do well, you can hit retry and just go in and try to fix the ones until you finally get it correct. Now, I don't mean go in there and randomly click. I'm just saying you can see the first time which ones you got right, revise, and go in and try to get them. The flex work directions say that you have to get 7 out of 9 of the questions correct to get flex points. That just keeps me from giving flex points to people who go in there and click at random. So you kind of have to go in and get them more accurate. So there's 2 things you need. The first one is the text. And I didn't want to Xerox more because I already Xeroxed for last week. So if you look at this document, when you open it up, it's going to be what you saw in class. It doesn't have the highlights and stuff on it, but it's the same thing that you have in front of you now. So it has the 2 passages, so if you want to look back, you can. And then the questions I cut and pasted, I took screen captures of, are listed below. I've labeled them, question 1 and 2, question 3 and 4, so that you know which ones go in which order, 5 and 6, all the way to this crazy question. I don't even like this question. I don't agree with it, but they used it to assess kids. I didn't make this question. Makes me mad. Anyway, 7 and 8, this is our challenge one. This is the hardest one, I think, as well. And what you do is you go into classroom and you click on the quiz, and then you start saying, okay, I think it's A, I think it's B. These are the ones that I think it is. I'm just going to click at random, which is not a good way to do it because it's kind of going to be hard. All right, so you go in and you pick the ones you think are there, and then I'm going to hit submit. Oh, I forgot this one. That's a required question. It's loading. Okay. It says, remember, you need to get 7 out of 9. Let's see how I did. 4. I think I got 9. View score. And it'll say 0 out of 9. And then it's going to tell me which ones I need to redo and look at again. So then I have to go back. That's why it's better to actually try, because it's going to take less time if you try than it does randomly going in. And if someone's in there and it's showing me that they're just clicking at random, not taking any time, I probably won't want to give them flex points anyway. I think I reserve that right as a good anyway, sorry.